All right. This is the second time we are recording. I might have accidentally had it hovering over the stop recording thing and accidentally hit the touchpad. That's a possibility. Because now it is recording. All right. Diamond and Pearl. We've talked so much.
We talked for 15 minutes before we realized it wasn't recording.
Oh, okay. This generation, good generation, introduced a lot of stuff. Let's see, I have. How'd you first hear about this? How did you first hear about this?
Back in the day, there was I still think G4 is still a thing, but it's not really a gaming channel anymore. But G4 was a lot more gaming oriented than what it is now, and that's how I first heard about it. And I was so mad because I didn't want to get a DS, but then they were like, "Oh, the next generation of Pokemon is coming to Nintendo DS," and so I didn't want to believe it, and I heard the themes for it, and it was time and something else, time and space. And I thought the cover of Legendaries was going to be Jirachi and Celebi, and which also kind of irritated me because I already had Celebi.
And that's the thing is Jirachi and Celebi would make sense.
Yeah, because it would time and space. But then I seen a more solid evidence in a magazine at Walmart. We were taking family pictures of something for Christmas, and I seen pictures for the starters of Gen 4 for Diamond and Pearl. And that's when I knew I was going to really like it because they had Turtle Guys.
Turtle Guys.
Turtle Boy.
Little still screen there. Is that Jubilife or Heart Home? I can't tell. When I downloaded it, I was like...
That's Heart Home.
Yeah. Heart Home City. Fantina. Fuck that bitch. Fuck Fantina, man.
She is the only gym leader I know that uses math to get...
Yeah,
that's what I hate. I just battled everyone because I was not using math in my Pokemon
game
after school.
What the fuck, man? Like, okay, so when this game came out, I mean, it was probably the prime of my middle school years. And it was like, hey, I know you just got out of school and you want to relax and play some Pokemon, but here's more math to face, in my opinion, one of the hardest gym leaders in the fucking game.
Diamond and Pearl, she was really unforgiving. She wasn't that bad in Platinum.
No.
Diamond and Pearl, she was ruthless. What she had what was
Drip
it?
Bloom.
Was it Hunter or Gengar she had?
Gengar.
Yeah, she had Drifblim, Gengar, and something else.
Which Drifblim's a bitch to beat.
Mismagius.
That's what it is. Mismagius. That's her big one.
Yeah, that Mismagius with Magical Leaf really messed me up. Because what is it? It hits for. It can hit you for non-effective, like super effective or whatever.
And then, let's see here. Cynthia and Eterna, where you had to use cut.
To get to the Galactic building. That was so annoying. In all honesty, Jupiter was, I think, one of the hardest Galactic admins to battle.
Dude, that Purugly on Valley Windworks.
Oh, Mars is Purugly, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Mars had Purugly, Jupiter had Skuntank, and then Saturn had Toxicroak.
Yeah.
And Toxicroak wasn't that bad.
No.
But Skuntank with Flamethrower, though.
Dude, Purugly is a bitch. Purugly sucks. Your three little...
The sprites, the elves, the
little elf dudes.
There was a big theory that they created Mew because of how similar they look to Mew. Like these guys, like Azelf, Mew-Spirit, and Uxie look more ancient in my opinion. They have, the jewels, the headdresses, whereas Mew looks primitive. Like there's really nothing crazy going on design-wise with Mew. It's literally just...
Did you ever get like an Egyptian feel from Diamond and Pearl, like a Egyptian lore?
Yeah, especially with the tower in Eterna City, or not the tower, the big statue. The big monolithic statue of Palkia / Dialga. Like it's both of them combined. Yeah, it looks weird. It does look weird, but it looks cool.
And then there's the famous, what could have been Garchomp Gible line.
I like what we got, but
That little croissant of Gibble.
Yeah,
He looks like a little croissant.
The little, like, look how angry Gibble and Gabite look. Like, they just look fed up.
And then
They-
Garchomp's like, yeah, finally.
They look mad that you found him. Gabite's sad that he evolved. He was just
Oh man, I wanted to be a small little fucking
boomerang bull.
ah. What could have been Grotto and Torterra. The what is that? One of us is vibrating. I think it's you. Isn't that like the depiction of I can only think of it from fucking movie It, but the turtle with the world on its back.
The world turtle. That's like a big thing in a lot of myth is the world turtle.
Yeah. Not war turtle.
Not war turtle. The
world
turtle.
World turtle. I'm happy with what we got. I kind of wish this was what we got. But
there's also some actual real life tortoises that get like they grow moss and grasses on their back, especially after hibernation.
Mm-hmm.
And once they dig in the ground, they'll emerge and they'll have like a layer of dirt with grass and moss on their back from where they hibernated for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool.
Let's see what else we got. The what is that? That's Dialga and the Palkia special Japanese toys that or figurines we did not get.
I'm gonna have to look on eBay or something to find to scour the internet to find these.
Fucking dude, man, Japan gets everything. God damn it.
What do we get? We got the styluses, which I have both of the styluses.
I have pictures of those somewhere in the slideshow that we're using here.
We'll get to it later.
Yeah, we'll get to the styluses later when we come across them.
I seen these in a magazine or on the internet, and I specifically remember thinking that Palkia was also going to be quadruped, and I totally forgot about it until just now. Like it awoke in a memory, a memory that I forgot I had, and I don't know. I feel like Palkia would be pretty cool as a quadruped, but I'm also happy that they decided to go like one quadruped, one bipedal.
Yeah. Cora, Kricketot, Shinx, Badoo. There's my boy Drapion down there. In the corner, you can't really see him on the left. Yeah. Roselia, ooh.
Oh, Roserade was.
Oh yeah, no, that's Roserade. My bad.
I remember watching the anime and seeing Electivire for the first time, and I thought that he was more. I recall him like looking like more like a Smilodon, like a saber-toothed cat. For some reason, I thought he had like big, long incisors,
like tusks.
Yeah, and I thought he was like a saber-toothed cat.
Weavile.
Yeah, Weavile and Munchlax were both in the Battle Frontier anime.
Starly, which I will rate as probably the number 2 best bird Pokemon you can fucking catch in a Pokemon game.
What's your favorite one?
What's my favorite? Honestly, I have to go. It's either with Sword and Shield's new fucking
Rookidee.
Rookidee is really good, and Pikipek, man, from Sun and Moon.
You like Pikipek?
Dude, is it? Wait a minute, not Pikipek. Fletchling.
Yeah,
that's
Fletchling
it.
from
Fire Flying, man.
X and Y.
Saves you a typing.
Everyone.
2 typings, actually.
Everyone had
Everybody had a Talonflame. Everybody did. The Japanese DS.
Yeah.
We didn't get. Japan poured us some of this shit. Just give it to us too. It's not fair. Limited edition. Dialga and Palkia on it. And not only that, it was the new model of DSs too. It was the DS Lite. At the time, I don't think. When did this come out? When did the
DS Lite? The DS Lite, I think, came out around the same time Diamond and Pearl did, because I got the DS Lite before Diamond and Pearl came out. That was my Christmas gift the year before.
So my experience with the DS was I had to bust my ass with chores to get one, but my dad bought me the original model teal, but the hinge was broke, so the wires were kind of showing and the top screen quit working. But when he originally was getting me a DS, he bought a broken red original model, bought a repair kit for it, almost had it completely rebuilt, knocked it off the desk, broke both screens that he had just bought, brand new screens.
Oh, wow.
So that's why he got me the teal one. The teal one shorted out because of the wires. So then he was like, fuck it. I remember him going, fuck it. We're going to the store. He told me to get my ass in the car, and he bought me. We went to Walmart from here. I'm not going to get my location. But we went to Walmart, and the only two they had left, it was when the DS lights kind of first came out. It was when the red and blue ones came out, the red and blue shelled ones that were special.
I wanted a red one so bad because I wanted to feel like Darth Sidious from Star Wars.
I wanted the red one as well, and they were out of them. They had only been out for like 2 or 3 days, and they were out of stock everywhere in Hillsboro. Walmart, Kmart were gone, so we went back to Walmart, and they had 2 left. They had a Snow White and the what's that called? The pink one. The rose gold. Yeah, rose gold.
That's what my cousin
And
had.
some little girl was like, "I want the rose gold one," so I was left with a white. Because there was a family in front of us also getting a DS, and I was just like, I really don't want. If there's any color console, I really don't want for a handheld. It's going to be white.
Just because it gets dirty.
It looks like it's been drugged through. It looks disgusting.
They'll get dirty.
Yeah.
Real easy.
But Japan gets all the best stuff, and we don't. The Poketech.
Yeah.
What a great addition to the game.
There was a lot of worthless apps, but I specifically remember using the...
But dowsing machine, man. Dowsing machine.
Yeah, dowsing machine, which was kind of confusing for me to, like, use at first for some reason. Like, I couldn't grasp it until about Platinum came out, and then that's when I really started to...
Well, we didn't have a dowsing machine in the other game, did we? I don't remember.
Yeah, in all of them. The item finder.
Oh, item finder. Okay.
Yeah, and I think in Gen 3, I think it was called the dowsing machine too. I think it was called item finder in Gen 1 and Gen 2, and then Gen 3 was called dowsing machine.
There was also the app that allowed you to see your Pokemon's HP and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is
and your
helpful.
friendship. That was the one that I used a lot because Roserade is my second favorite Pokemon, and it took me forever to evolve my Badoo into Roselia. And I could have just caught one.
Things I wish they would have put on the dowsing machine, town map.
I think they have one in town.
No, town map was not on the dowsing machine. It was a separate item.
That's right.
I wish they
had the berry finder thing.
Yes, the berry finder was a good.
The marking one, the marking app is another one I use because that's how I remembered where I planted certain berries that were going to be good.
A lot of good applications. Very useful was the first. I mean, Diamond and Pearl was the first DS Pokemon game. It really was. First one that you could really connect to the internet around the world. Use the GTS.
Couldn't you connect in Dash? I know Pokemon Dash came out.
I think you could in Dash, but didn't Dash come out after?
No, it came out before because.
I'm talking about main series.
Pokemon main series.
First main series. 17.67 million copies sold across the world.
Yeah, isn't it like the third? I think it's the third most sold Pokemon game
from release. Yes, it is. It beat out Ruby and Sapphire by 2 million and Fire Red and Leaf Green by 3 million.
I haven't checked since Sword and Shield came out though.
I haven't. Yeah, I was just looking at the stats earlier.
And I know it beat. I know Red and Gold. Gold is second. Red is first. I think.
Yeah. There's the starters. Okay, so this is the first game that all the starters gain a second typing.
Yeah, and each one was like good against the.
Yes, good against the one it's weak to.
Right.
The second type through evolution. I should have mentioned that. First Pokemon game to reference the internet and memes.
Yeah, I remember there was a meme with a Wooper once. It was a trainer, and he uses a Wooper, and that was a pretty big meme at the time.
I just think it's cool that it's like in the wake. I call it the wake of the internet age. Really, from 2007 to 2010.
Yeah.
2010 is really the wake, but
memes.
Yeah.
That's when Pokemon started to get meta with itself, and like there's a couple memes.
With the use of the DS, the GBA slot allowed you to migrate from Leaf Green, Fire Red,
the Pal Park. That was I spent many hours in Pal Park.
Mm-hmm.
There was also I think it was a lesser known feature, but if you just have it kind of idling in the bottom of your DS, you can catch like Caterpie. If you have like Leaf Green, you catch Caterpie in the Eterna Forest, or just little stuff like that, like little things where if you have it idle in the bottom of your DS and you're just adventuring. and you find a
Also,
random Pokemon, that'd be really cool.
something that this introduced, competitive Pokemon play, like World Cups and shit. Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, I believe, started that.
I think there was like it. I think it made it more competitive. In a
It made
sense.
it more, yeah. Well, I will say it made it more competitive with GTS and allowing you to use Nintendo Wi-Fi to connect with people from
Right,
across
yeah.
the world and trade and stuff.
Because like I know there's always been a competitive scene for it, but that IV EV split and the physical and special split really kind of hammered that in, where people were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, okay."
And that's really sad too, because I'm pretty sure GTS and Nintendo Wi-Fi just shut down like a couple weeks ago. Like they
Oh,
just shut the networks down.
for Diamond and Pearl.
Yes.
Yeah, it was shut down in 2014.
Was it? I thought the
Yeah.
servers for. I read something about the servers for trading, Wonder Trading or something like that, were getting shut down this month.
That might be for X and Y and Ruby and Sapphire.
Oh,
or
that's sad.
that is sad. I wish they would keep.
Keep them open, man. There's no reason to
Yeah.
really. There's no reason to really like shut them down. There's no legit reason.
No, there really isn't.
The underground.
Well, I mean, pay. I guess.
Oh,
like
we'll pay. Yeah.
I guess it costs money to keep to keep servers.
I wonder how much.
running.
I wonder how much it costs to keep servers running.
We'll film. We'll pay them for it.
the fan support just pays them. So let me see here. The underground.
Oh my god, the underground. It was one of my favorite
I spent
places.
so many hours in the underground looking for stones to evolve specific Pokemon.
It got to the point where I didn't even need them anymore, but I just like to have I had 60 Thunderstones. I had so many fossils, and then I would go and I would have boxes and boxes of Cranidoses or Shieldons.
The underground. I got lost a lot in the underground.
I did at first, but then I kind of I started to get the hang of it, and me and my brother and my cousin, we each all had Diamond and Pearl or Platinum each.
Yeah.
And so we would hang out there, and then we would all build a certain area of the underground, and that would be ours. And I would get the very bottom one because it was cut off from everyone. So everyone would have to go specifically to that bottom part, and I would booby trap that whole place.
That was always fun too.
It would be
man, you could do so much fun shit.
Yeah, really.
I don't know. First, well, I don't want to say it's the first, but with Nintendo's wireless, allowed you to do a lot more.
Yeah.
I mean, Fire Red Leaf Green had the
they teased it with Fire Red Leaf Green Emerald with the what was that called, wireless adapter?
Yes, actually, I have one.
I have two because I got Fire Red Leaf Green, but those were pretty interesting. I felt like the connection for them really didn't, you had to be right on them. But I could be wrong because it's been a while since I've used them.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You ain't seen one of these in forever, have you?
I have them in my room right now, but this is a blast. I used to always have this.
That's an original one from Pokemon Leaf Green.
See, I have mine too from Fire Red Leaf Green. I remember being in 5th and 6th grade when Fire Red Leaf Green came out, and I would go to the science fair? Yeah, science fairs, and we were allowed to play games while it was our turn, and I would be battling people from across across the table from me with my wireless adapter. Did you use them? Did you have any connection issues with them?
No, I never had any problem with them. I mean,
see, I always felt like that you had to be directly in front of them to establish that connection, and then you could.
No, I never had any issues with them. I do remember one time though, we had because you were talking about battling during science fairs, we had a what was it? We had to partner up in the 4th or 5th grade, and we had to create a business. So they gave us fake money to start this business with, and to buy other students' businesses because people partnered up. And me and shout out to a buddy of mine who I actually work with at Candlelight now, Aaron Cooper. Me and him partnered up, and we got the bright idea because this is when the SP was big, the Game Boy Advance SP was
Right.
big, and Leaf Green Fire Red had
Yeah.
just came out. We had the idea of taking all our little fun, like arcade style Pokemon, like not Pokemon games, but arcade style games we had, or Pokemon games. Yeah, because he had like Pokemon Pinball, and we would charge people to play it like it was an arcade. And his and mine, our business, made the most money in the class out of everyone else. Because what kid, what fourth grade, fifth grade kid does not want to play fucking video games?
Yeah, it's even if it's just like
I'm not a smart man, but at that time I was like, I felt like
you know what the people
a
want.
Rockefeller, man. I was a businessman. I was a fat cat.
You're the tycoon.
I owned the fourth grade.
You want to play Dig
The
Dug?
teacher's like, okay, take your seat. I'm like, shut up, bitch. Like, I own you. I pay your salary.
You have bodyguards, on your payroll.
All thanks to Pokemon, but not Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. No, we got to get back to Diamond and Pearl though. Diamond and Pearl. Do you have a favorite non-legendary, non-starter Pokemon?
Gallade it's still even to this day is still my all-time favorite Pokemon. And I remember it was the summer after 7th grade, so I just beat Diamond and Pearl, and we were traveling around like for summer vacation, and I could not figure out how to get Gallade. And my
He's
brother,
a rough one to get.
yeah,
It's
it's on
for
stone for
a
a male
kid,
Turlio, yeah.
Like a 12, 13-year-old kid. Yeah.
But my brother actually got me a Ralts, and I still have that Gallade, which was that Ralts to this day.
I'm gonna have to go. If I'm gonna pick one from that generation, it's got to be Luxray, man. Electric Dark's a good typing.
He's not Electric Dark, but he should be.
I thought he was Electric Dark.
Nope, he should be Electric Dark.
Is Luxray really not Electric Dark?
He's really not. Look it up.
What?
You would like looking at it. If I had not played Diamond and Pearl, if you would have told me that Pokemon's not Electric Dark, I would look at you like you're stupid, because
No, he's right. It's just an electric type.
it should be like it even learns a pretty good bit of dark moves, I think.
I'm pissed. I'm very pissed right now because I thought it was. Very, very upset.
There's a couple of Pokemon that like evolved that I felt like should have been a different type, but wasn't.
Yeah. There was a lot.
Like
This generation.
Yanmega could have been Dragon. That would have been cool.
Could they just okay? So here's my problem: was Gen 3 introduced the dual types for starters. It really did. I mean, Bulbasaur, Grass Boy, whatever.
It had. I think it has the most dual types. Question mark.
Gen 4 All Star is the first one where all starters were dual.
Yeah, all starters were dual. Like
that's when it first, and then they
made it more common, I think.
Yeah. Okay, so Blaziken, firefighting, boom. Infernape, firefighting, okay. Fucking Emboar in Gen 5, firefighting, and I'm like, okay, guys, stop. Please, that's enough.
I remember when Incineroar was leaked, and
Incineroar from Sun and Moon, goddamn. Why was he not a firefighting?
I watched a couple of videos, and he's supposed to be like a heel wrestler, so he's supposed to be the villainous.
Okay.
So think like NWO for wrestling. He's a heel. He's the bad guy, but he lets weaker Pokemon win sometimes.
Here's my problem: is they should have swapped. I feel like Emboar would have been a better Fire Dark. Emboar should have been a Fire Dark type.
Yeah. I can see that. He could have been, for real.
Yeah. He really should have been. What else we got here? Weasel. This was the very first image. This image that you're seeing right now with Lucario, Professor Rowan, and Weasel was the very first image I ever saw from Korokora.
I remember watching the movie with Manaphy because I had that Pokemon Ranger game, and I watched that movie while playing that game. And I think they had a code on Cartoon Network for you to. They gave you the code to enter your Pokemon Ranger, so you could get that Manaphy egg to put in your Diamond and Pearl copy.
I never played Pokemon Ranger.
They are actually pretty fun.
Are they?
Yeah.
I've never played it. I wanted to. I remember like when they came out, I was like, man, I really want to play Pokemon Ranger.
I think they're my favorite spin-off game.
Good spin-off. I think my favorite spin-off game has got to be the Mystery Dungeon series, man.
Well,
So
I mean,
good.
Explorers of Dark and Time, they came out like a little bit right after Gen 4.
Oh wait.
08, yeah.
Mhm.
So I think those were probably some of the best ones.
Yeah. Oh, let's talk about Lucario for a minute.
I thought he was a legendary. Like
Yeah.
he had that movie. He was the first.
Fighting Steel, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. I went through every type.
Let's talk about how much of a Mayleen's gym is a bitch, man.
She is also very unforgiving.
If you do not start with Chimchar, you're gonna have a bad time.
I don't even think there's anything to really counter Lucario.
If you catch a Ponyta, if you don't start with Chimchar, you can catch a Ponyta.
Well, that's your literal. And Diamond and Pearl, that's your only other fire.
Staravia. Starly, if you start with Starly is one of your first Pokemon. You have to have a flying Psychic.
You can get Machop and Orberg, I guess.
Well, yeah.
And if you have Torterra, because Grotle evolves into Torterra at 32, you can Earthquake.
I don't think you get any Psychic types, really.
Psychic doesn't do. It does kind of basic damage to Lucario. That's Steel type.
But still, I don't think you really get anything to beat fighting except for a Starly. Or
Murkrow if you're playing Diamond.
Yeah, but that's if you're playing
dark.
Diamond.
Yeah.
And it's still dark, so it's still weak to.
Yeah, it still has that.
It's half weak to.
And I'm pretty sure one of her Pokemon has a Rock type move.
Oh yeah.
It's either Machoke or Lucario has a Rock type move. I think
Machoke has Rock Slide. One of them has Stealth Rock. I don't know what it is because I remember Stealth Rock being a problem when I played through Diamond.
I know that was the big thing for Rourke's gym.
Mm-hmm.
His Cranidos sets up rocks, and that's pretty rough if he knocks out your starter. That's a rough time.
I don't know. Did you ever have trouble with the battle outside of Jubilife with your rival? Because I always do. Every time I play through a Gym 4 game, I have trouble.
You mean like whenever you... Oh, outside of Jubilife.
Yeah, as you're going towards Rourke's gym.
Yeah,
as you're going towards...
I don't think so, but that's because...
it's like the first rival battle. It's like other than the one you initially have.
So, if I usually start with Turtwig.
I usually start with Chimchar.
So, what you should do is if you have issues, go catch you Badoo up north.
Badoo or...
up
but
north.
I usually start with Shinx, too, on my team. Shinx is always on my team in the Gym 4 playthrough. Where's the starters again?
That's for the Platinum, isn't it? That's like their Platinum.
I think that might be Platinum.
That's for their Platinum promotion.
Yeah, this is supposed to be for... I don't even care. I was just pulling images.
Still, Platinum... So another thing was Gen 4 really inspired me to look for stuff about Pokemon. That's when I first really started to be on the internet. And when I seen the new form for Giratina in the Distortion world, and the new form for Shaman even, I was like,
God,
that is it. I need...
What makes me so, oh my God, it baffles me because I wanted Platinum. Like, I counted down to the days Platinum came out, and I thought I was going to get it for like a birthday or something. Never got it. I actually had to end up buying it, and I still don't have a copy because I gave that one copy to Austin.
Ooh.
Yeah, I still don't have a decent copy of Platinum. But the fact that literally the Distortion world isn't even post-game, I think you still have like 2 or 3 more badges to collect after the
I think it's one because
is it one?
Yeah, I think you have to go fight Volkner.
Still, man, to have to do that's tough.
See, that's another thing about one of my biggest gripes about Gen 4 is kind of like the progression of the story.
Mm-hmm.
I literally just watched Toma's video about it because I like to see different people's views on why they like or dislike a certain game. And she pointed out that the way that the story progresses isn't really that linear. Like you have you have like a 4-hour of game time before the second and before like right after Gardenia's gym. If you do all like the little side stuff and afterwards, if you just don't truck right through, it's a 4-hour until you get to Vilestone City to fight Maylene.
A complaint I have about Diamond and Pearl is that I think it's the one Pokemon game that has the least amount of experience points coded into the game.
Is it really?
Yeah, because there's not a lot of trainers to rebattle. There are not a lot of trainers to rebattle.
I also found that issue. Like you couldn't progress to the post game. Like you couldn't go to the resort area, the battle area, and stuff until you've seen every Pokemon, and that was an issue for me because Sinnoh's kind of vast in the way that you explore. There's a lot of nooks and crannies that you can get into, and I didn't go through what's that place right underneath the cycling bridge where you rescue that little girl and she's like lost in the cave, Wayward Cave.
Yeah.
I didn't do that until post game because I didn't even know that was a legit. I was looking for Gibble.
God, Gibble's hard to find.
And that's where you get him.
I have read that Diamond and Pearl, other than Sun and Moon, Diamond and Pearl, and Platinum, specifically Platinum, is one of the hardest Pokemon games to Nuzlocke. It is.
I can see it.
It's one of the hardest to Nuzlocke other than Sun and Moon.
And that's because how very unforgiving the gym leaders are. I think the one that really gave me a lot of trouble, I think, was Gardenia. Because even though, since I had both copies, I started with all 3 starters. I think I lost to her like once or twice, and I had to like level up Monferno a lot just to.
God, that game is just.
Even the last 2 gym leaders, Candace and Volkner.
I didn't have a problem with Candace.
Well, Candace uses a type that's not even. She uses Medicham and Diamond and Pearl, which isn't even ice.
Yeah.
And then Volkner uses Octillery and Ambipom, which is water and normal respectively. So it's.
Which I don't even know why they gave him. I don't know if they were like, oh, we're going to try something new where we give gym leaders Pokemon that aren't their typing just to throw you off.
I think they thought that it was. So none of the new evolutions for Pokemon, like Electivire, Magmortar, Gallade, Yanmega, you couldn't get those until after you beat the Elite Four, until post game.
Mm-hmm.
And which I thought was kind of silly as a kid because, when I first seen the whole leaked decks, my dream team was going to be Empoleon, Infernape, Torterra, Floatzel, Roserade, and then Porygon Z because I loved how Porygon Z looked. And I couldn't even do it.
Who do you think's the hardest gym?
The hardest gym?
In Gen 4.
Man, that's so I have 3, I think.
3?
Well, okay, I can actually narrow it down to 2. Wake and Maylene.
Wake and Maylene?
And that's because Wake leads with Gyarados.
gonna say Maylene and Fantina.
Oh man, I forgot about Fantina too.
Fantina's hard.
All right, well there's my 3.
Fantina's she's pretty rough, man.
I would have to replay him again because I haven't.
She has a ghost flying. You don't really have an answer to that one.
Unless you have a
Luxray, you have to have a Luxray.
Or Dark. I mean,
Luxray knows Bite and Crunch. Learns it.
That's pretty much your really your only answer.
Okay, God. How do you feel about the Elite Four? Well, actually, before we talk about the Elite Four, Victory Road.
So Diamond and Pearl's Victory Road is very unforgettable for me. Very forgettable, I should say.
Yeah. And
it's
not hard to get through.
It's not hard to get through, but the puzzles are just like, oh my god.
It's nothing compared to Gen 2's.
Well, Gen 2's was the easiest. You just walk through it. And then you only have one trainer to fight.
Okay. So the Elite Four, you start with Aaron. Bug types.
Yeah.
He has, I'm looking at his team right now. He has Dustox, Heracross, Vespiquen, Beautifly, and Drapion.
Drapion was always kind of confusing for me because, even in Platinum, he uses Drapion.
Is Drapion Bug?
No, it's Dark and Poison.
Then why the fuck does he have it?
I don't know. It's one of those things. I'm pretty sure that's his ace. Well, no.
Yeah, Drapion is his ace. It's his highest level.
I know in Platinum, he uses Yanmega. I think he swaps out a couple for Yanmega and something, and I think Scizor.
I'll look it up real quick if you want me to.
It should have the team like on Cerebi.
That's what I was on.
Pretty sure he uses Scizor and Yanmega. He swaps out. Actually, I'm pretty sure he swaps out like Dustox, Beautifly, and Drapion.
Yeah, okay, so he has Yanmega, Scizor, Vespiquen, Heracross, and Drapion.
Okay, so he swaps out Beautifly and Dustox.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
You also have the Battle Frontier in Platinum.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
I was only able to get to one Battle Frontier in Platinum.
And then after you beat Aaron, you have to face Bertha, ground types.
She was easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Her highest Pokemon is Hippowdon. If you have a water type or grass type, you kill it immediately.
Grass types for me. Like I truck through it with Torterra. That's
yeah. Flint's next. Flint's pretty hard.
Flint was hard in Diamond and Pearl because he had so many different. He had Infernape and Rapidash.
Yes, and he has a Steelix and Drifblim.
And he had a Lopunny.
Lopunny says, yeah.
And that's what was difficult for me because, like, okay.
Infernape's his ace, though.
Yeah. Okay, by this time, let's just say you have Lucario because everyone wanted Lucario. And you're like, oh, fighting beats Lopunny and Steelix. And then he sends out Infernape, and then he just blasts you with Fire Punch.
Yeah, and then even if you have a water, you still have to deal with Drifblim.
Yeah.
Like, you still have to deal
with... And Drifblim it's always explosion. Like, he'll get, like, down to the yellow or red, and then he'll just be like, psych!
Next is my least favorite Elite Four member of Diamond and Pearl.
Lucian always gives me issues.
God.
He's a little bit
fucking
easier.
Bronzong and Alakazam. Why?
He's a little bit easier, I feel like, in Platinum. Because he switches out one of them he switches out Mr. Mime, I think, for Espeon. And another one for Gallade in Platinum.
So, okay, so Bronzong, my problem with Bronzong is
heat-proof.
I have Infernape. I can beat it with fire and fighting because it's steel.
Yeah.
But it's also psychic. like, and it probably, I don't know, does Bronzong outspeed Infernape or does Infernape?
No, Infernape outspeeds him. But I can't remember if his Bronzong specifically has Levitate or Heat Proof. So it's like either way, if you have ground type to answer him, he might have Levitate.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not going to work. Or he might have Heat Proof.
Which is fucking Levitate. Fuck Levitate, man. Gen 2 beating Morty in Gen 2, the best thing I ever did was have Onyx with Mud Slap.
Onyx with Mud Slap.
Good times.
Or use a normal with Mud Slap.
Good times. Go back. Okay, so then you got Champion Cynthia.
All right.
And then Cynthia's okay. Do you want to know her Diamond and Pearl team?
What is? Oh, hold on. Let me guess it.
Let's see if we can guess it correctly.
Spiritomb, Roserade, Gastrodon, Milotic, Garchomp, and Lucario.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, you nailed it.
I only remember this because it took me like 40 tries to beat Cynthia before I finally did.
I don't know, man. Cynthia's team is just so...
There was no answers for Spiritomb. Like,
no.
Spiritomb had no super effective weaknesses in Gen 4.
You could hit it with electric moves, and even then...
I usually just try to hit it with dark types.
Yeah. And then there's that goddamn fucking Garchomp, man. Fuck that Garchomp. If you
don't have an ice type, you're going to have a bad time. I remember... what did I end up using? I think it was Floatzel with Ice Fang. I think I taught my Floatzel Ice Fang.
When I finish Diamond, I know I'm going to have to go back and either use Snover or Sneasel or something.
Dude, Sneasel, it'll get you a Weavile and use Ice Shard. Because you'll outspeed him. Because Ice Shard has priority.
I don't really have an option. I know when I go back and play this game, or go back to my Diamond version.
I need to play it in hopes to summon the remake, I guess.
To summon the remake? We're supposed to possibly be getting that announced today. God, I hope.
I might cry because
I might cry too. It's a. Oh, we didn't look at Cynthia's Platinum team.
I think she only switches one Pokemon. I think she only switches Gastrodon for Togekiss because she gives you that Togepi egg in Platinum.
Yeah, she's got Yeah, you're right.
Which, in all honesty, like everyone says that Togekiss was harder, and I was actually so
Ooh.
happy
But Flint's team
in Platinum.
is rough.
It's what? Infernape, Rapidash, Flareon, Magmortar,
Houndoom.
and Houndoom, yeah.
Bertha's team is pretty rough too.
She has Gliscor now, doesn't she?
Gliscor and Rhyperior. And then Aaron's team's pretty rough too because he has Yanmega and Scizor.
Scizor was rough, especially if you didn't have a fire type. Like that was
Steel Bug, man. It's quad weak to fire, but if you don't have a fire, which are very limited in Diamond and Pearl and Platinum.
Yeah, they added what? You could get Magby. You could have got Magmortar in Platinum. You can get Houndoom.
Yeah, but it's post game, isn't it?
No, it's
not post game.
Yeah, they added a lot new. They added a lot more Pokemon.
Pokemon Diamond and Pearl added changes to battle mechanics in contests.
I remember weather kind of being a more like it was. I know it was introduced in what Gen 2, like there was Sandstorm and Sunny Day and Rain Dance.
Mm-hmm.
But Gen 3 really kind of hammered it on. Like that was like their big thing was like weather. And then Diamond and Pearl, I feel like kind of polished it up a little bit. Giving a lot of Pokemon abilities that have to do with sandstorms and even with rain and even sun too.
Brought back the day and night cycle too, because we did not have that in Gen 3. It was introduced in Gen 2.
Yeah.
Took it out in Gen 3.
Brought back now it's been a staple ever since.
And now it's a staple in every Pokemon game.
Which is awesome because I like the fact that I can find certain Pokemon at night, like Murkrow and Mischievous.
Because you can, which one is it at night that you can find real well on like that first route?
Zubat. I know you can find Zubat at night on like one of your first route.
No, I thought it was like Kricketune or Kricketot.
Yeah.
It's easier to find at night.
Yeah, Kricketot is.
Yeah. They brought class types. It's the first game to bring class types to the moves, such as physical, special, and status moves.
Yep.
Which was not a thing before. Which is actually really, really, really
It was funny because like Dark type was special in Gen 3, so Crunch, which is a very if you're going to crunch or bite something, you have to physically touch them.
I know.
So you think it would be a physical move, but then it's like, nah, all Dark types are special.
Find that image of that DS real quick. Talk about that special Japanese DS again real quick. It was sold to commemorate the games. It was sold at the release of the games to commemorate the games, and I don't think very many of them were sold. Not a lot of these were sold. I think there was maybe 100 of them sold. Which, if you have one, consider yourself lucky. It's probably worth a lot of money.
Especially if it's in good working condition.
Yeah.
I know when I got one of the first generations of DS Lites, my top screen, it didn't crack, but one of the wires was loose, and I got it's like red screen. So I could see and I could play my game, but my top screen had like a really weird red fuzziness about it. So I can never tell if I encountered a shiny. Because everything was red.
Mm-hmm. So here's the thing: is the remake's supposed to be announced for Switch. It could be today, it could be tomorrow. It's possibly today. People are saying it's an 80% chance that we're going to get Diamond and Pearl remakes this year.
Well, what's today's date is the 22nd.
Yes.
Just for people to know that if in case it doesn't get out today, the video doesn't get out today.
If it doesn't get out today, it is February 22nd that we're recording this. Actually, is it really the 22nd?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know if maybe my thing was wrong. But February 22nd, it hasn't been confirmed whether we're getting it or not. People are pretty much saying that we might possibly be getting it. But if we do get these Diamond and Pearl remakes, there's a lot of new stuff that they've added in recent years that are going to really, really, I think, help the games. With the experience share being a thing that is a main staple in every new Pokemon game.
Right. What's some of your biggest hopes for it?
God, I really want them to bring back Mega Evolution.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do that. It's a big thing for me too. I love Gmax is cool.
I hope they don't migrate Gmax to
They will. I can
I'm
see them
sad.
doing it.
I'm very sad then.
I can see them tying it in because Eternatus comes from space, and I can see them like Team Galactic is doing something that involves Eternatus, kind of how in Oraz Team Aqua, Team Magma are using like the life energy
Well,
of like AZ and stuff like that.
my whole thing is, and this has been with past known remakes of Pokemon games, is they like to take the third game and distribute all its cool features and stuff and all its cool storylines between the two and then make the remake. So for like Gold and Silver and Crystal, they did Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and they put a lot of stuff from Crystal into Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and they did the same with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, with taking a lot of cool stuff from Emerald and putting it in it. What I'm hoping they don't do is they take Cynthia's fucking team or any of the Elite Force teams from Platinum and put them in Diamond and Pearl, because that's not going to be a fun time.
If I could see, I want the underground to be kind of like how the wild area is, except like no encounters. Like
Yeah, I don't know what they would do with the underground.
I want it to come back, but like I would like to see. They would have to almost, I feel like, set up different undergrounds because I mean, imagine how full that would be.
I want them to take stupid storylines out of the fucking game too, like the Psyduck bullshit out of Pastoria City.
All with
Or is that Pastoria or is that
where you're going to Celestic Town.
Yeah, take that shit out. That's not necessary. And the team of the duel battle at the end of that little route when you're going to Veilstone, there's a duel battle right there, and the team.
Team Galactic.
No, it's two random trainers. Let me see. See if I can find it real quick. It's the last set of trainers. I'm looking at a walkthrough because I know walkthrough will give me all the information I'm looking for.
Right.
And I need to go. It helps when your phone doesn't load super slow. It's Route 210 to Route 215 is what it is. I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, are you talking like where I know that route and there's like 8 double battles on that route.
Yeah, there's 8 double battles on that route, but the last set of trainers that you battle on that route are a rough time. Let me see here. Route 210. You can get a Great Ball. This is the last. I'm telling you, no, that can't be it. It's trying to tell me that you battle fucking oh, these are in alphabetical order. Let me see here. I'm trying to read it. These are. Yeah, God, they're ace trainers. That's what it is. Okay, finally, as you approach Veilstone City to the east, your final competition is Ace Trainer Maya and Ace Trainer Dennis, are all that stands in the way of you and your temporary town found safety. Take out their Pokemon. Dennis with his Monferno and Gyarados is especially dangerous, and then go to Veilstone. Monferno and Gyarados are the 2 fucking Pokemon you have to battle. And his Gyarados knows Intimidate.
Oh yeah, that's his ability.
Yes, in Gen 4.
Yep.
I hate that fucking route. When I play through Diamond and Pearl, I dread that route. But once I get through it, it's fine.
I know another thing that I really hope as kind of a change is well, 2 things actually. I hope you can battle Fantina as soon as you get to Hearthome.
Mm-hmm.
Because that would really help that boost of experience. Yeah. Like if they make
there's nothing really to do there except for battle your rival and be in a contest.
Yeah, your mom forces you to do the contest thing. And then I hope they make the Great Marsh into the only wild area. Because like I like the wild areas and Sword and Shield, but other than maybe the lakes. I can't imagine there being another wild area, or maybe the
The,
snow route. That would be a cool wild area
that
too.
one, and what's the route out of Pastoria City? Right
Oh, with all the mud
there.
and stuff.
Yeah, it goes uphill. It's where the Psyducks are. Once you get past the Psyducks, going up to Celestial.
I mean, I guess there would be a couple places that'd be cool for wild area, but I really
Nothing
want the
at the
Great Mall.
beginning. I don't see anything at the beginning, like the first 2 to 3 gyms.
Yeah.
The first 2 gyms, I don't see.
I mean, maybe the forest could be a wild area,
Eterna Forest, yeah.
but
And right down below Eterna City might be, once you get past the cycling shit,
mhm.
yeah, that could be a wild area. They're not Diamond and Pearl, really good games. Really good Pokemon games. They've done a lot for Pokemon. They introduced a lot of good features. They were good. They really were. For the time they came out, it was a good time.
I think besides like Ruby, I think Ruby and Emerald, I think I played through the most of Diamond. Like
Yeah,
I would just like start over, and that was the one where I would do type locks, like with different types of Pokemon. I would start with, oh, okay, I'm only going to use Rock type this playthrough,
and
which was really hard.
It's really crazy because I know like Nuzlocke started with Ruby, or yeah, Pokemon Ruby. I know Nuzlocke's the origins of it, but I see a lot of YouTubers Nuzlocking Gen 4 more than any other game. I see a lot of Nuzlocks of Gen 4. Like as the earlier Pokemon games, that's the one I see them Nuzlocking a lot.
They're trying to summon the remakes, man.
They are this with the Nuzlocks.
They're trying to summon it.
Or Let's Plays. See a lot of Let's Plays with Gen 4.
What Pokemon do you think that would get a G Max and or uh I'm hoping for Megas, but it's going to be G
It's
Max.
gonna be G Max. We don't have a choice.
I would like to see a primal form for Dialga and Palkia, or like a different form for Arceus, because
Oh yeah, man, I forgot.
they that's okay. Another thing I'd like would be how Orez did the event with Deoxys,
Oh, the
where you go to space.
yeah, that's
The Delta episode.
Yeah, because everybody was like, "Give us Delta Emerald," and we're like, "That's not happening."
Yeah, no. I would like them to do that for the events with like Darkrai or Arceus or Shaman. Like, I don't even care if that's like I've heard rumors that they would like it to be a DLC. Like one DLC be focused on Cresselia and Darkrai, and then the other one be focused on
I can see
Shaman
it.
and Arceus.
I could see it happening.
Which, I mean, that's fine, whatever. But I would just like to catch Arceus in game so I can hear that horrifying, awful music.
God, the one that gives you like Vietnam flashback.
Yeah, honestly, I remember using my action replay to get the Azure flute.
And then I see so many memes. It's like when you're using action replay and you hear the music,
Dun 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 dun.
the drums,
The drums and that bass.
You're like, oh no.
I think they play a little bit of it in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I actually had a.
I think it's mixed in with Ho-Oh's theme, somewhat.
Yeah, there might be a little bit of it.
A little bit of those drums, which, by the way, probably my favorite legendary battle music is Ho-Oh's theme from.
Dude, I love Ho-Oh's. Heart Gold and Soul Silver it slaps. I like the Yuxi, Azelf, and Me Spirit battle music. I like their cave. Like whenever you enter the cave, I love it.
That's another thing. Is like if we don't get I get notifications. If we don't get Diamond and Pearl remakes for Switch, please Nintendo just port.
Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
Just port all the old games to Switch. It's not hard.
Just DS, because I mean, like.
Even I want GBA as well.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Fire Red Leaf Green, that'd be pretty fun too.
Because we don't really have a legit good Gen 1 game to play through except for Fire Red and Leaf Green. Because Red and Blue is hard to play through.
It's just hard to look at sometimes.
Yeah. Especially when they were like, oh, well, we ported them to the 3DS. And it's like, yeah, why are they not in color? Because I know you can do it. Because people hack the game. I've played ROM hacks where it's full colored Pokemon Red and Blue.
As gold and silver color.
As with gold and silver sprites. And it's perfect. It looks beautiful. And Nintendo's like, we don't know how to do that one.
I think it probably just saved much time and money just to port the exact
and black and white. Well, I mean, they ported gold and silver with I don't know, man.
The only thing they added, I think, was what Crystal's ability to do the Celebi event in the
Yeah,
game.
good times.
It
I
really
watched
was.
Jay Witz catch at live, the Red Onion.
The Red Onion.
The Red Onion.
Red Onion Fairy.
God.
The other thing would be
Ooh, yeah. Another thing. I didn't even think about this. Diamond Pro Remake happens. Fairy type will be introduced for the first time in Gen 4.
yeah, that is true. That would be
That's a game changer.
that is honestly
That fucks up Garchomp.
it does. And depending on what team they give Cynthia, her Togekiss will be very flying.
As long as you have a Steel type, you'll be fine.
Man, what other?
What if you start with Piplup? You'll have Empoleon.
Yeah, and Empoleon might be GOAT. And
Chimchar is no longer the best starter. It is now Piplup.
it might be GOAT. I'm trying to think of like gym leaders that have, or any main battle. I can't think of any that has Fairy. I don't. Oh, I want to look up that Dex real quick of Diamond and Pearl.
I'm trying to think of who would gain Fairy. Would anybody gain Fairy typing?
I don't think any of them gain typings whenever they Gmax either.
No, I don't. I haven't seen Pokemon to gain a typing when they Gmax, which is actually really good. To be honest with you, I think it's pretty good.
All right, so I'm looking through. I'm not seeing any yet. we might just be hit.
We are hitting our time limit though. Here we got about 4 minutes left, and I don't know. Anything else you want to say about Diamond and Pearl?
I hope the remakes. I hope they make the post game a little more interesting.
Yes, definitely.
I'm not saying that it wasn't interesting at first, but I mean, it was a little lackluster.
Yeah.
I hope they bring back rebattling gym leaders from Platinum. That would be a welcome thing. And even Charon from Platinum, he was I think he was like the post game villain for Team Galactic with the Rotom, the different forms of Rotom, and what else did he do? Oh, Heatran. He was involved in the Heatran story arc.
You know what we didn't talk about? I feel stupid because we did not talk about it. Resort Island.
Oh yeah, where you buy
like post game.
Yeah. That's the resort area. There's the resort area, the battle area, and the survival area.
Yeah, we forgot to mention those, but I mean, there's so much in Diamond and Pearl to mention. There's a lot of stuff.
The weather in that is just so like you're in like deep forest, and then you spit out, and then it's just like sandstorm, and then like you go up the mountain.
It's inner city.
Yeah, then it's just like downtown New York, and then you go up a mountain. There's a volcano.
Yeah,
that would be a cool wild area too. I guess like each one of them have their own like wild area.
They could do that. I see each one, like you said, each one of the lakes getting its own wild area. I see, a lot of different. There's the beach right before the hotel. Is it Lake Verity?
Oh, Lake Valor.
Yeah, Lake Valor. I see that possibly being a wild area.
Yeah, they could.
It's just
there is a lot, and there's like a lot of routes. I hope they make it to where I liked exploring Sinnoh, but I really, really hope that they kind of make it a little more linear for newer players.
Mm-hmm.
Because Sinnoh is very unforgettable. Like it's just like good luck.
I don't know, man. Not me, man. I want all these new players to feel the pain we felt back in 2006, 2007.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up, honestly. That we're like, oh yeah, good luck.
Yeah, Game Freak advertises as a children's game. Literally, probably one of the hardest games to play.
Hopefully, Cynthia don't make you cry too much.
God, yeah. Well, I think that's gonna be it for Talk Nerdy to Me, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl episode. It's been good talking about it, man. It's kind of makes me want to play through.
Yeah, it's making me hype.
It's making me hype. We'll see what we get with possibly today.
We should do another video after this and see like, what we were right on, like about wild areas.
It probably won't be an hour, but
just like a little like
quick 30-minute video.
Top 5, what we were right and wrong about.
Well, we could do that. I could probably fit that in somewhere. But that's gonna be it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Fishing with Sticks channel. Go follow the Instagram fishing.with.sticks. I post a lot of content. I post all my schedules for the week on there, what I'm streaming. I post questions of the day about Pokemon.
Yeah.
Today I did a Diamond and Pearl about your favorite, everybody's favorite starter and memories. And I think that's going to be it. So until next time, guys, this has been Talk Nerdy to Me, the one and only gaming and nerd podcast on the Fishing with Sticks channel. And next time we will have, let's see, I got to look at the schedule. Next time on Talk Nerdy with me, we will have, I think, are you coming back for the next episode?
What is next episode?
Battle Royales. It'd be in March. It'd be next month. We're doing Battle Royales. It's actually we already have a date planned for that too. It'll be March 13th. That's a weekend.
I might be able to.
If you want to come down, I know Michelle's going to be here. So.
The only battle royale game I've ever played is Fortnite, but
well, that's mainly what we're talking. We're talking about Fortnite. We're talking about just the impact of. So the next Talk Nerdy to Me episode, we're going to talk about the impact of battle royales in the gaming community, and we'll go from that.
How toxic and cringe they are.
Yeah, how toxic and cringe they are. But that's going to be it for Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Peace.